In the heart of Tudor England, a golden age emerged under the reign of one of its most iconic monarchs, Queen Elizabeth I, born in 1533 to King Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn. Elizabeth's early years were marked by uncertainty and danger. Her mother was executed when she was just 2 years old, and her father's marital and religious conflicts would shape her destiny. From a young age, Elizabeth displayed remarkable intelligence, wit, and resilience. Despite the tumultuous politics of the time, she received a strong education and developed a deep love for learning, languages, and the arts. As she matured, it became increasingly clear that she possessed the qualities necessary to rule a nation. Elizabeth's path to the throne was a tumultuous one. Her older sister, Mary I, became queen in 1553 and sought to return England to Catholicism, instituting harsh measures against Protestants. Elizabeth, a staunch Protestant, was imprisoned briefly in the Tower of London under suspicion of involvement in plots against her sister. However, when Mary I died in 1558, Elizabeth ascended to the throne, heralding a new era for England. At the age of 25, she became Queen Elizabeth I, and her reign would prove to be one of the most transformative in English history. One of Elizabeth's first acts as queen was to restore Protestantism as the official religion of England. She repealed her sister's harsh anti-Protestant laws and established the Church of England, with herself as the supreme governor. This decision had profound implications for the religious landscape of the country and would set the stage for centuries of religious and political conflict. Elizabeth's rule was marked by a delicate balancing act in both domestic and foreign policy. Her country was deeply divided along religious lines, with Catholics and Protestants vying for influence and power. Yet, through her pragmatic approach and skilled diplomacy, she managed to maintain a degree of religious stability and avoid the religious wars that had engulfed much of Europe. One of the most defining moments of Elizabeth's reign came in 1588 when she faced a formidable challenge from the mighty Spanish Armada. Spain, under the rule of King Philip II, sought to bring Protestant England back into the Catholic fold. With unmatched courage and determination, Elizabeth rallied her troops and navy. Her famous speech at Tilbury before the anticipated invasion rallied her subjects to defend their homeland. When the Spanish Armada sailed into English waters, it met fierce resistance from English naval forces and the treacherous weather of the North Sea. The English successfully repelled the Spanish Armada, and Elizabeth's naval victory became a symbol of England's defiance and her leadership. The defeat of the Spanish Armada cemented Elizabeth's status as one of England's greatest monarchs and solidified her nation's place as a formidable naval power. It was a turning point in European history, marking the decline of Spanish dominance and the rise of England as a global superpower. Elizabeth's reign was also a time of flourishing culture and the arts. It's often referred to as the Elizabethan era. And it saw the works of literary giants like William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe, as well as the exploration of the New World by figures like Sir Walter Raleigh and Sir Francis Drake. Despite her many accomplishments, Elizabeth faced personal challenges as well. She was famously unmarried and became known as the Virgin Queen. Her decision to remain single was strategic, as it allowed her to avoid foreign entanglements and maintain her independence as a ruler. Her court, known for its extravagance and intrigue, was a center of political maneuvering and cultural innovation. As Elizabeth's reign extended into its later years, she faced increasing challenges, including threats from rival European powers and concerns over her succession. She navigated these challenges with her characteristic intelligence and pragmatism. Queen Elizabeth I passed away in 1603, marking the end of an era. Her reign had seen England transformed from a divided and vulnerable nation into a confident and influential global power. Her legacy endured through the centuries, not only as a skilled and pragmatic ruler but also as a symbol of female empowerment and resilience. Elizabeth I, the Gloriana of her age, left an indelible mark on the course of English and world history, and her name would be forever synonymous with an era of greatness and achievement.